Now from his headquarters here in New York City. We'll get to the nuke deal in a moment, but first, I want to know what you think about this migrant crisis in Europe. 800,000, it looked like, will have to be settled in Germany alone. What do you think started that?
Well, it's a serious problem. We haven't seen anything like it since the Second World War, and it's getting worse and worse. And I was actually impressed in one way, but surprised that Merkel in Germany allowed this to happen, because they're really flowing through all over Europe. And if you notice, Russia's not taking, and China's not taking, and the Gulf states, whether you look at Saudi Arabia or Qatar or any of them, they're taking none. But some of them are, and some of them are actually being very generous. It just really, I wonder, you know, where all these people are coming from exactly, and what are they representing? Because do you have people from ISIS in that group? You know, there's a lot of security risk with it, but something has to be done. It's an unbelievable humanitarian problem.
Israel's not taking any. Britain's taking a few, maybe 5,000. You know, thousands will come to the United States of migrants. Now, do you object to migrants who are getting out of the Middle East and North Africa? Do you object to them coming to the USA?
I hate the concept of it, but on a humanitarian basis with what's happening, you have to. You know, this was started by President Obama when he didn't go in and do the job when he should have, when he drew the line in the sand, which turned out to be a very artificial line. But, you know, it's living in hell in Syria. There's no question about it. They're living in hell.
So you would have
something
intervened.
Has to be done.
On the record, are you saying absolutely people from Syria, the Middle East, 400,000 men, those are men that we don't know what their backgrounds are, where their hearts are? Should we allow any of them into this country, or any aid that we offer should be financial only?
Look, from a humanitarian standpoint, I'd love to help, but we have our own problems. We have so many problems that we have to solve. You have over there the Gulf states, tremendously wealthy. You have five groups of people, 6 groups. They're not taking anybody. Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Bahrain, these are tremendously wealthy and powerful from the standpoint of money. They're not taking anybody.
Right.
Russia's not taking. Nobody's taking. We're supposed to take. We have to straighten out our own problems. You have millions of people potentially, and if Obama would have gone across the line that he drew, the artificial line in the sand that he drew, you wouldn't have this problem in the first place.
Let me